Hi Pisces, welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to continue to look at new love, see what's going on with you and your person when it comes to your love life, okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Oof, okay. Okay, Pisces, your cards are just flying out. Don't know why, but they are. Okay, so here we go. Overall energy for this week's reading is the Page of Pentacles. This is an earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart towards Virgo Capricorn. This is talking about a love offer that is coming towards you, okay, for something secure, stable, long-term. This person has the potential to be your life partner if that's what the both of you decide, okay? Underneath this is the Page of Wands. This is a fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is talking about, again, communication coming again. So this could be talking about, you know, this person coming towards you and you answering it. This talks about, you know, the both of you being excited, being curious about each other. Okay, so I feel like when this person comes in, they're going to come in with this love offer. You're going to respond to them, feeling, you know, feeling curious, feeling excited about the situation. Both of you are going to have a lot of passion with each other. Okay, this is destined to happen with the Wheel of Fortune. So this is something that, you know, is written in the stars, written in your chart before you came down here. You're supposed to be with this person, okay? Or at least you're supposed to come together with them. Whether or not you choose to be with them, that's your free will, okay? Underneath this is the Eight of Swords. This can talk about feeling stuck, feeling like you can't move on from a situation, you know, thinking a lot about the past, a lot about the things that have happened to you, but you have a new love coming towards you. So it would behoove you to break yourself out of this because it's a mental prison, but it's something you're doing to yourself. So you've got to find whatever answers you need to find and get up and move out of this energy because it's keeping you stagnant. Okay. Underneath this is the Three of Wands. You are waiting for your ships to come in. And for some of you, they are about to show up. Okay. Yeah. See, there are a lot of ships in this card, but they're way off. Some decks, the ship is right there. Some, you know, it's going to take some time to get to you. So depending upon what it is you have to do to prepare for this connection and what your person has to do, that dictates how far or how close the ships are. Okay. All right. So underneath this is the Star, Aquarius energy. This is talking about the healing that needs to be done. And it's also talking about the both of you, you know, wishing on a star for each other. And this is Spirit saying you're about to get your wish. All right. There is going to be a love offer. Okay. This is a Knight of Cups, water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, where your person comes in, they lay it all out on the table, let you know exactly how they feel. And then it's going to be up to you to decide what you want to do. Okay. All right, here we go. So we're going to start by clarifying this Page of Pentacles. Okay, Spirit is telling you to have patience because for some of you, your person is going to be showing up this winter, which is coming up. It's actually in the month after next. We'll be in winter. So, you know, you don't, well, in the United States, let me say that. So some of you don't really have that long to wait. Whoever, you know, does not live in the United States, then I guess it's whenever your next season, you know, change, whatever your equivalent of winter is where you are, like winter here, whatever that time frame is, it starts in January for us. So whatever season starts in January, that will be the time frame when your person, you know, may show up. Okay. All right. Let's clarify for your person. Page of Pentacles. Okay. So I feel like your person is, you know, doing what they can to eliminate the obstacles that could possibly be in the way. And, you know, they're going through a period of illumination, learning a lot of things about, you know, what has happened to them in the past when it comes to their love relationships, because they don't want to repeat any of the things that they've gone through before. Okay. Okay. So we've got mirror. You and this person are mirroring each other. Okay. That's what it says at the top. Self-reflection, introspection, inner wounds. So this is what the both of you are doing. You're both looking at your respective situations and doing what you can, like I said, to prepare for this union. All right. So the card we have for you this week, Pisces, is the Judgment card. This is Scorpio energy. You may have Scorpio placements, or your person may have, or you both may have. With the Judgment card, this is talking about you wanting a second chance when it comes to your love life because you feel like you've gotten the short end of the stick. Okay, let's clarify. Yeah, see? Okay, so you got good news coming, Pisces. Okay, you have your soul tribe, because I tell y'all, it's not just just like I tell you, it's not just your love life that's going to be fixed. You're going to have, you know, symmetry and, you know, abundance in all areas of your life. So when this comes to, you know, like friends, like true family, right? Not your chosen, your DNA, your blood family. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the people who get you, who understand you. Because as I've said before in the past, I feel like a lot of you have felt misunderstood all your lives because you've been different from other people. But different doesn't mean, you know, to me, when you're different, it means you're special. Okay, so you're special. Look at it like that. But I'm sure people have tried to twist that and make it out to be a negative thing, like, you know, you're no good because you're not like everybody else. Okay, so this is the people that are coming are your true family, the people that are going to get you, that are going to understand you. They're going to realize, okay, you're different, but you're just like we are. Okay, so this is what you're receiving. This is what's coming. It's not just your person. It is your actual family as well. Okay. All right. So when it comes to your person, let's clarify. Yeah, your person is going through a renewal. Okay. They're, you know, holding on to this connection. They're not gonna let go of you. All right. They're just doing what they need to do to go through this transformation, to come out, you know, the caterpillar becoming the butterfly, so that, you know, the two of you can come together when the time is right. All right, let's clarify. So we have abundance. Yeah, see, it's going to be a lot of abundance. The two of you are going to spark. You're going to light a spark of abundance, you know, underneath each other. So you're going to have more money. You know, if if that's what you're wanting, there's going to be psychic abilities, whether or not you choose to use them. If you're somebody that uses your psychic abilities, if you know, like me, I use my psychic abilities. So it's going to be a thing where my psychic abilities like blow up. They get stronger. And I feel like the same thing, you know, is going to happen to y'all, because all of y'all are empaths, and your person is as well. It's it's also about, you know, blessings, money, abundance, all types of, because, you know, abundance is not just money. It's like good things happening in all areas of your life, like your career taking off, you know, you becoming famous or becoming recognized in your career for whatever it is that you do, those types of things. Okay. All right. So when it comes to your person, the card we have for them this week is the Fool. So this person's ready to take a leap of faith. Okay. Like I said, they've been waiting because they have been in love with you and known who you are before you even knew that they existed. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Okay. So this person wants to balance out the situation. They want to come in and balance out your love situation, and you're going to be receiving a message from this person. So like I said, Spirit is throwing these cards out. So when they come out forcefully like that's like telling me something. That's like telling me that, you know, Spirit is like meaning these things that are coming out. Like your person is like, yeah, this is what I want. I'm going to send you this message. You know, it's time for us to get together. It's time for this reunion or reconciliation. And I'm saying reunion and reconciliation for those of you that are new, because you had a past life connection with this person. I am not talking about the twin. Okay. All right. Okay. When it comes to you, you are going through a period of solitude. This is like the Hermit for me. And you are, you know, bringing an end, bringing a close, bringing certain things to a close in your life that, you know, you should have closed out a long time ago. But I feel like you had to get to this point in order to recognize that you needed to do it. Because a lot of us, we go through life, we don't realize certain things, and then something happens to draw our attention to it. And then that's when we deal with it. Okay. All right. So yeah, we got the runner showing up. This is your twin. Okay. So we finna leave that alone. Okay. Let's get another card, because I told you I ain't dealing with these twins. today. They just gonna have to go. Okay, so we got the picture card showing up here. This is about, you know, looking at pictures. I feel like these pictures represent memories. And this is about, you know, you looking at the past, or your person looking at the past, because this is showing up on their side. And it's about, you know, you and them coming together, making new memories together. All right. And just getting rid of the old, getting rid of all that old garbage and baggage that the both of you have been carrying around. Okay. So when it comes to the energy between the both of you, we got the 10 of Wands. See, I just told you, right? We just talked about you letting go of old baggage and all this crap y'all been carrying. Both of you are carrying burdens with this 10 of Wands. So I feel like, you know, the reason why this is coming up between the both of you is it's because you're both going to help each other to alleviate that, to put these things down for good and move on and enjoy your life and love your life. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Okay, so your person is watching you. We know the other person is watching you, but we ain't gonna even talk about them. So this is about you purging, like I said, letting go of things that no longer serve you in your life, no matter who it is or no matter what it is, okay? If it's holding you back, you need to let it go. Okay, here they go again. Rejection and they feel inadequate. Okay, we throwing it to the side. All right, so when it comes to your new person, this person is being very patient, you know, very patient, but you know, they have a lot of passion for you. This is going to be a very passionate romance. Like I've told all the other signs, you and this person are going to want to tear each other's clothes off. Like I told you, those where your person is near you, you can feel it. The person's already in your energy. You feel that energy, and you can feel the passion between the two of you. Okay. It's not something, you know, you making up. You're an empath. You feel it, because I can feel it when I think about my person too. So it's not just you. Okay. All right. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Let's get one more card. Okay. So there's the twin again. Talk about not today. Yeah, not today. That's what I say. Not today. So we got the coffin card showing up here. This is about new beginnings, right? We burying all that old shit. We healing it first though. You got to heal it first. Then you're going to bury it, right? Because I told you, feelings buried alive never die. So we going to kill the feelings first. Then we're going to bury them so you can have this new beginning, right? You're going to let go of all that shit, all that tragedy from the past. We just letting it all go. All right. So hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I don't know what it is. Whenever I read, my nose runs and I get hot. Okay, here we go. So when it comes to what is in your power to change, we've got the Ace of Pentacles here. Okay, so this is Spirit saying, you know, this is talking about the love offer, whether or not you'll accept the love offer. All right. It's going to be off, you know, this coin, this Ace of Pentacles is going to be offered to you. It's up to you whether or not you want to accept the new beginning. Okay, let's clarify. Okay, yeah, it's going to cause a tower moment when it comes in. That's why the destruction card is here. Okay, and you got to pause, take the time to think about what it is you want to do. You know, like I said, just give the person a chance and see how you are together. Okay, because this is a reward from Spirit. And let me tell you something. Y'all may think Spirit don't know or don't know y'all, but I'm telling you from experience. Because let me tell you this, before I do any of these readings, right? Some of these readings are off the dome, right? It's whatever Spirit wants to talk about. But a lot of these readings, I go and I find spreads to do that I find that are interesting, right? Before I read these readings for you, 9 times out of 10, I've done it for myself. And when I pull those cards, I'm telling you, they fucking on the money. Don't think, like I said, don't think I don't know. Because like I said, I do it to see how it comes across to me. Because I'm like, if I identify with it, I know y'all are going to identify it. Like I said, Spirit be on it. I told you, sometimes Spirit will call things out to me days, weeks before it actually happens. Like one time I remember I was doing a spread and I was like, why is this coming up? Because it was saying something about me being upset. And I'm like, why is this coming up? Because I'm not upset or whatever. 2-3 days after that, exactly what they said was going to happen happened. So that's why I'm telling you, y'all think That spirit can't sit here and tell you all this stuff is going on, and they can't pick a person that will fit you to a T. Think about that. Think real hard about that. Okay? And like I told you, I'm working with my guides, but your guides are talking to my guides. So why would you think that if they can tell you this stuff and they don't know you from Adam, how do you think that they can't pick somebody for you? Think about that, because it's your guys that been guiding you all your life, right? Are here with you and working with mine to give you this information. So why would you think that they can't pick somebody that would be tailor-made for you? Okay? And I'm telling some of y'all need to let it go. Y'all think y'all can pick, because if you could pick, you wouldn't be here. So I got to smack you with some damn truth. If you could really pick somebody, and I'm saying this to myself too, if I really was a master at picking, just like y'all think y'all a master at picking, we neither one of us, none of us would fucking be here, right? We would be living it up with our person. So that's why I keep telling y'all, when y'all be hemming and hawing in the comments about with this and that and all that stuff, if you had a clue, you would be with your person. Let me just say it like that. And like I said, I'm just telling you this to give you a shake, to get you to understand what is really going on here. In certain situations, you have to trust. This is your team that was put with you to help guide you through this life. So how can you not trust them knowing that they've been guiding you all your life? I don't know. Maybe y'all been different. Maybe y'all haven't relied on your team like I do. Because like I've told some of y'all, I've traveled all over the world, and a lot of the places I've been by myself. And people will be like, how can you go all these places and you by yourself and you're a woman, this and that, this and that? Because my spirit guides are with me. And I know that if I'm not supposed to be somewhere, or if I'm going in the wrong direction, or if it's not something that's supposed to be good for me, trust me, they let me know. Okay? They let me know any way they could possibly let me know. From them telling me in my mind, to showing me certain things, to playing a certain song in my head, it's like a myriad of different ways. They will tell me whatever they need to tell me to protect me, or they'll make me, like, I feel a lot of stuff in my solar plexus or in my gut. If I feel a bad feeling in my gut, I know that's them telling me, okay, you got to go. This is not someplace you're supposed to be. So knowing that, why would you think that these beings would put you in another fucked up situation? I feel like those of you who are fighting this, I feel like it's because you haven't fully healed yourself. Because this is all about trust at the end of the day. You have to trust yourself. You have to trust your spiritual team. And you got to trust this new person that's coming in. And so if you having an issue with trust, you can't be in no relationship right now. You ain't in the right mind frame to be in a relationship. So when you come in the comments and you say all these things, that's what I'm getting, is that you're not trusting. You're not in a place to trust. And if you're not in a place to trust, you're not healed. I don't care what you say. I don't care if you say you've been healing for 20 years. If you come to me and tell me that you want to be in a relationship, I'm talking to people that want to be in a relationship. If you come to me in the comments and tell me you want to be in a relationship, but then tell me, because that's what I hear. Like people don't want spirit to pick the person. And I'm like, shit, pick them, because you can do better than I can. Because like I said, if they can sit here and tell you this stuff down to a T, let me tell you this. I had a lady come to me today or yesterday, and she told me that the reading I gave her, I can't remember what sign it was. She said the reading I gave her, down to the words that had gone through her mind about her relationship, I came out of my mouth. Now, how would that come out of my mouth? I don't know this woman. This woman don't know me. We just know each other from the channel, from her watching me. I've never seen this woman before in my life. Yet she was able to come and tell me almost everything I said in that reading had something to do with her, had something to do with her situation and what was going on. So if spirit can do that, this is coming from spirit. So if spirit can do that, why would you not trust them to pick somebody better than you can pick them? Because I keep trying to tell y'all, spirit can see the shit we can't see. Spirit can see what we doing right now, and then they damn sure can see what your person is doing right now. They can see the whole picture. They're not just looking at just your life in a tunnel vision way like we are, because we just looking at our lives. We ain't even looking at the other person. So because you know, it's except for what we do here, we look at the other person. But I'm saying just in everyday life, we ain't looking at the other person like that unless the person is already in your life. But I'm saying all of this to say, if the spirit can see all of these things, okay, you're an empath, you have psychic abilities. Okay, maybe some of y'all are freaked out by your shit. Maybe you don't know how to trust it, because a lot of people I know, because I have people in my family that have psychic abilities other than me, and they look at it like it's a curse. Because I have several of them that tell me, oh, I see this, I see it, and all that, and I'm like, get out of here with that. It's like, get out of here with that. That's your experience, but maybe it's because they didn't have somebody to guide them and let them know that it's a gift. But me, I always wanted psychic abilities. I always loved having psychic abilities. And once I realized that I had them, shit, it was like the damn Toyota commercial. Oh, what a fucking feeling. That old commercial, Toyota. That's the way I felt. So I'm just saying all of this to say, these are little ways, these things I'm pulling out are little ways for you to know if you're completely and totally healed or not. Because you could be working on yourself for years. Because there have been instances where I've worked on myself for years about stuff and wasn't really healing shit until I turned around and was placed in a situation. And I was like, oh, not, I thought I was ready, but no, I'm not ready. So there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But what I'm telling you is that you got to look at how you coming out and the things that you're saying, but then you'll say you're healed. And I'm like, like I said, you just got to look at how you coming out. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So like I said, this is going to cause a tower moment. And then, like I said, you need to take the time to decide what it is you want to do when it comes to this connection. But like I said, at the end of the day, you got free will. Do what you want to do. But like I said, this is your gift. So like I said, I want my gift because I've been through all this shit. I want my jackpot. So when it comes to your person, like I said, they're coming in to be a life partner. And this is about they're learning how to regain control of their life, because I feel like they lost control when they were in this connection with this other person. Okay. Because the person did the same thing, that was done to you by your person. Okay. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Snake, the snake. Yeah. Let it go. Let's go. I feel like that's your person's person, because he say the other woman is what it says on that card. So we've got the clock card showing up. It's saying needing time, cycles, and takes time to heal, progressing. So this is why you need the time to heal. Because if you don't come in, I talk about this all the time. If you don't come in looking through the proper filter, looking through the proper lens, you're going to look for shit where there isn't anything. You're going to look for problems where there isn't anything. Because I think it was Libra. I was telling them this the other day that I was watching this show on Netflix. It was a dating show. And this lady was in this connection with this dude. And the guy didn't do anything wrong. Like they had gone to a party. The dude her and the dude came back to their room. He was talking about, he's the type of person that where he got that's the way he processes, by talking about explaining everything that went down. So she was hanging out with the girls. He was hanging out with the guys, and he was explaining to her what they were talking about. So she didn't like something he said, I guess. Something he said, but he didn't say anything disrespectful to her. He just was telling her what everybody was saying. And she was like, I don't care, what they're talking about and all this kind of stuff. And then she proceeds to go off on the dude, talking, oh, well, you don't love me and all this kind of stuff. And I'm looking at this woman and I'm like, boo. I'm like, I love you, but you're not healed. You're not healed. Okay. You want to be in a relationship, and I get it. I understand it. Trust me. I get it. We all want to be in a relationship, but the question is, are you ready to be in that relationship? And I'm saying all of this to say, if she had been healed, she would have been looking at the situation from a different perspective, because I'm looking out from the outside, looking at the connection. I'm like, what did the dude do to upset you? I mean, what did he do wrong? Because I didn't see where he did anything wrong. And he started to get upset because she is anxiously attached person, right? And he seems more like he's a securely attached person. So something he said, I guess, must have triggered her. And instead of her realizing that was her shit that she needed to heal, she was dumping it all on him. And so that's why I tell y'all, it is fucking imperative that you heal your shit. Because you don't want to go into something. And then you know what ended up happening? Because I called it before it even happened. I said, they ain't gonna make it. I said, because she is creating a problem where there is no problem. And then just like I said, by the end of the damn show, the end of the season, he was like, I can't do this. He was like, I got to let you go. And she was like, all blind, like, what? Oh my God, this and that, and freaking out and trying to get him to stay and all that kind of stuff. So don't give up on it. And I'm like, I was like, I would go too. I'm like, I'm surprised he lasted that long. And it's not to humiliate or to make her feel bad, but it's just the fact that you want to be in this relationship. Okay. It's important to you. And if it's that fucking important to you, you need to do the damn work you need to do so you can fucking have the relationship you want to have. Okay? You can't not heal, go jump into some shit and then get mad at every fucking body else when it don't work. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Okay? All right, let's move on. So the next card we're going to take a look at is what is not in your power to change. Look at that. 5 of Cups. Heartbreak, breakup, separation. The fact that you have had your heart broken. Your person has had their heart broken. Okay? You still here, Pisces. You're stronger than you think you are. You can get through whatever the hell you think it is, no matter how difficult it is. You can get through it. So even if you're going through heartbreak right now, you can fucking get through that shit. You can get through it. All right? So with this 5 of Cups, Spirit is saying, it's the milk is spilled. All you can do is cry over it, but they're telling you don't marinate in it. Don't sit in it and stay there forever. Okay? You got to move on with your life. And I'm telling you, this other person, and just like your person's person, what they want is for you to remain stuck. They want you to remain, hold on, where is it? They want you to remain in this 8 of Swords energy so that they can continue to take advantage of you at will. Okay? All right. Let's clarify. Okay, so we got the Pride and Ego card here. This, you know who this is. Who is the peacock? You know who the peacock is over here, right? So we're going to throw it over here. Let me get another card. Okay, so in this connection, Spirit is saying that there needs to be a spirit of compromise on both sides. Both of you got to come into this connection. I've told several signs this week. I'm telling you all the same thing. I may have told you this last week, to make your list about what it is you need, how you need to be loved, how you like to be loved, how you want to be loved. You need to let these people know that. Like, for instance, I'm going to give you my example. My example is, I need you to be consistent. I don't need you to talk to me for 2 days and then I don't talk to you for 20 days. I can't do that. That's not my thing. You can't have me get used to you being here and then you're gone. Like, what kind of crap is that? And then that says to me that your mind and your heart is not in it. If you could just go away, if you could just talk to me for however long, 10 days, 20 days, 30 days, and then just walk away like it's nothing. Okay? So you need to let these people know, and they need to be letting you know as well what you need in order to be okay in the connection, so that it's not a situation where the wires get crossed and y'all end up having unnecessary conflict with each other because you didn't talk about these things. Because I feel like when we get into these relationships, we get so excited about being with the person, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with being excited and wanting to run off and do this and do that. But remember, Spirit is telling you to go slowly, because this is about you doing things differently this time, right? And about you realizing where you've made your mistakes in the past so you don't make them again. Okay? It's about learning from your past experiences, not just this last one. So you tell this person the things, lay out the things that you need out of the connection, and let them lay out what they need so that the both of you can negotiate or talk about it, and you both know what the other person expects, and it will cut down on a lot of that crazy shit that happens in the beginning because you don't know each other. Okay? So we got the devotion card showing up here. This person, you and this person in this connection, you have the potential to be very devoted to each other. Okay? This person is already devoted to you. I told you they already have feelings for you. This is serious for them. They're not, playing around. All right? Like I said, I feel like you were their inspiration to do their healing because they saw you, they were in love with you, and they wanted to move forward with you. Okay? So yeah, this is about being attached to your soulmate. All right? It don't get no more explanatory than this, right? Okay. Okay. I'm going to leave that alone. Okay. So while the two of you are in separation, this is about you cutting out the things that no longer serve you, stopping certain patterns. Okay. And, we got silent treatment showing up here. This could talk about both of you giving the other person, the ex that you were with, giving them the silent treatment and deciding not to deal with them anymore. All right. So this last card here represents what action is in your highest interest. So we have the Temperance card showing up here. This is talking about balance. It's Sagittarius energy. It's about, moderation, knowing how to balance out all the areas of your life, not putting more than the same amount of eggs in every basket. Okay. You got to look at the areas where you spend a lot of your time and start to cut back some so that you can make space for this person to come in, because Spirit is watching that as well. It's not just about your healing. It's about how you organize your life. It's about you showing them that you're ready for this person. And like I said, I know this sounds like a lot, right? But this is the person of your dream. So it isn't someone that's the person of your dream, somebody you've wished for, somebody you've prayed for. Aren't they worth it? Okay, that's the question you got to ask. Let's clarify. Temperance. Yeah, okay. So you and this person, you mirror each other, okay? I feel like, the both of you are already in contact. Your higher selves are in contact in the 5D. In the 5D, you're already together, okay? And all that's left is for it to manifest here in the 3D, okay? But that has to do with, the things you need to do to prepare in your person as well. And like I said, it's two people. It's not just you. So we had the pride and ego card show up on both sides. Unhealthy addictions, you know who that is. So we just gonna throw that to the side. Temperance, please. Okay. So we got the guidance card. So your person is, relying on Spirit. They're an empath as well. So they're relying on Spirit for their guidance. And we got the regret card here. Usually I would say this is for the twin. But for some of you, because I've been seeing this in the comments too, this even before I said this, even after I said this, where some of you may have already ran into your soulmate and something happened between the two of you, had some type of disconnect. And so this could be them, if they were the ones that messed up, this could be them regretting that and wanting to come back and change it, because you see the eraser there, like they're wanting to erase whatever happened, okay? All right, let's get one more. Okay, so yeah, again, separation. You're in separation. This person is missing you, thinking about you, and the future may seem like it's uncertain, but, it's your choice. You both have a choice on where you want this connection to go, okay? All right, so now we're going to get some messages from Spirit. Then we'll get some messages from your person, and we're not getting anything from that twin, okay? If it comes out, I'm going to throw it to the side like I always do, because we're not talking to them. I don't know who is on my table today, but they flipping them cards. I need to let y'all see them. It says lessons. It says this is a teaching moment, okay? Then we have manipulation. Someone's skill and cleverness was used to take advantage of the other person. Okay, we know this. We know that is what that is. Introspection. It says someone needs to look at self and do inner reflection. This is what Spirit is telling both of you to do, you and your person. Then we have codependence. There's a strong dependency on a person, substance, or activity for existence. So there may be some codependencies on one or both sides of this connection. And if you have a codependence, you need to take a look at what it is, okay? Because you don't want it to come in and destroy this connection or mess it up or add problems to it, okay? All right, so now we're going to get some messages from your person. I have forgotten about this deck, so we're going to use this deck today. I have forgotten all about it. Okay, so it says, I want to make you mine. Even though you're not with me, my love grows for you every day. I just want to hear your voice. Okay, I didn't know what love felt like until you came along. Okay, so this person, may not have ever truly been in love, or they may have thought they were, and it might have been just some intense infatuation, all right? It says, you're the first thing I think about when I open up my eyes. All right. Okay. Let's get these cards, these other soulmate cards. Okay, it says, I daydream of our future together. So this person dreams of you at night, and then they think about you all day long. Okay, it says, I am grateful I met you. Are you sure you're real? This person has difficulty thinking that you're real, believing you're real, because I feel like how you just came into their life, whatever way they saw you, whatever way they first had an interaction with you, or first observed you. Okay, it says, I can feel the love that you're sending me, and it's electrifying. Okay, we just talked about that, right? Where I said, the energy is, powerful, it's passionate between the two of you. Okay, and then we've got mine. It says, I want to take the honoring path towards you, so I'm taking responsibility for my situation first. I am coming forward to tell you how I feel. I know I have what it takes to make you mine. I'm ready for our new beginning. Okay, so this person, like I said, they're serious. This is all being done with intention. Okay, and then we've got need you. Okay, you are their queen or their king. Make it fit, guys. It says, need you. You are so nurturing, magnetic, passionate, and a queen or king in my life. Your light shines bright and guides me in my darkness. Like I told you, you inspire this person to try to be the best they can be, to do the healing they need to do, all of that. So let them be an inspiration to you. Okay, it says, you feel like home to me, and I always feel very happy and comfortable in your presence. Thank you, my love, for always sending me healing energy and love. I need you and your energy even more now. Okay? Okay, so let's get some romance, Hollywood romance, Black Hollywood romance oracle cards. Okay. Oof, they flipping them cards today. It's funny. Okay, so it says freedom. It says, when we can be our truest selves, we are then able to freely love. Okay. There's the soulmate card showing up. We had soulmate cards show up like 2 or 3 times, right? It says, the person you are inquiring about is your soulmate. That sense of familiarity and comfort you feel is confirmation. And then we have family and friends. It says, the support of family and friends may help strengthen this connection. Okay. All right. Bottom of the deck, it says harvest. It says, you planted the seed that the universe gave you. Due to your patience and growth, you are now able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Okay. So I hope this helped, Pisces. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Pisces.